Hey guys, Portia here, and today I'm going to work on making over this tumbler. I did it about a year ago for a fall tumbler design, and it has had a hard life within that year. So as you can tell, it is chipping here. The resin is no longer shiny or glossy. It was left out in the sun, so the colors have bled onto one another. Also, when I initially made it, I misspelled the word blessed. Totally missed that. It took me weeks to realize that. This was a tumbler for the house, so it really was no big deal. But at this point, I want to go ahead and put a brand new fall design on it. Now, you could say, hey, Portia, why don't you just get a blank tumbler and start fresh? I don't want to do that because there's actually nothing wrong with the foundation. It still keeps my beverages hot or cold. And sometimes we may need to strip down a tumbler and begin again. There's no reason to toss it. So yeah, guys, let's go ahead and put a brand new fall design on our tumbler here. All right, guys, so I'm going to use a few tools to get the resin off of the tumbler. And what I want to do is start with the heat gun and just to heat up the resin. All right, y'all, so that probably took me about 5 minutes, if that. Where is mine? I'm gonna use a little bit of sandpaper. Now that I've got the majority of the resin off, and here is our trash pile, I am just going to rough up the surface because the next step is I'm gonna go ahead and prepare the cup for a coat of spray paint because we want to cover all this up. I still love this pattern in here, guys. This design, I still think it is really cute. But yeah, we are just going to change it all out. All right, y'all, we are pretty darn smooth. So what I did do is I ended up finding my sanding block. I couldn't find it at first, and I ran the tumbler underwater while I sanded off the glitter. Now we are totally distressed right now, but we are pretty smooth and we are ready to move on to the next step. The sanding part probably took me about 5 minutes. I really wasn't timing it, but before I knew it, it was all done, and I knew it didn't really take that long. So I am going to move on, and we are going to use a base color here of navy blue. I'm going to take the tumbler out back with the spray paint. So we are back, and I did several short bursts of the navy blue spray paint. I did put a plastic bag on the, I guess the sponge that's holding the tumbler, so that, you know, to kind of protect my arm and all that good stuff. Anywho, a few short bursts. We're going to let this completely dry. Now you can see a little bit of the old design coming through, but you know what? That is okay because my next layer is going to be glitter, and the glitter is going to go ahead and cover that all up. So I'm going to go ahead and let this dry for a little while, and then when we come back, we'll be ready to glitter. We are all dry. That did not take very long to dry at all, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this off of here. All right, so I am going to use Mod Podge to make our glitter stick. Now, guys, I really don't have a color palette picked out, which is why you see like so many different glitters here. I know the base is going to be blue. I'm thinking about doing like a little bit of a festive look up top and up bottom, and then have the blue really shine through in the middle. I don't know if I'm gonna use all of these glitters. I don't know yet, but I have them out. So this particular tumbler is gonna be pretty organic. So let's go ahead and get started. I did use the paper here to kind of press it in to the glue. I do not believe that I need another layer. I don't think so. I'm gonna let it fully dry, and then if I need to do some touch-ups, I'll do that, and then we'll come in and see which colors we're gonna decide to use with the other glitters. I've already laid down a layer of my Podge because I want the glitter to be a little bit darker blue in our middle section here, and then we're gonna come through with our other glitters to create a little bit of a, I guess, an ombre effect. I don't know. I really don't know how this is gonna turn out, y'all. So just stick with me and trust the process. I'm done playing around with the glitters. I am feeling this. I gotta find which is the front and the back. I don't know yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and let all of our glitters completely dry before we move on to our first layer of resin. All right, guys, so I just put down about a ½ ounce of epoxy resin. I did wait about an hour before I laid the resin layer because I wanted to make sure that the Mod Podge was completely dry. So I just went on ahead and made dinner. I did not want the resin to like counteract with the glue, and that would have caused some problems. So here's the plan. I'm gonna go ahead and let this first layer rotate for about 4 hours. Come back through with a second layer of epoxy resin. Right, now after 2 coats of epoxy resin, we are full dry, and I have to say I am pleasantly surprised about how smooth this cup is. I do have a little bit of sanding to do, but not as much as I was actually expecting. So I feel the roughness mostly around my edge here and the bottom, but it is not like lumpy in between the chunky glitter or anything like that. If I was being lazy and maybe just keeping this for the house, I would be able to just go ahead and put the decal on here and call it a day. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it right. So the next step is I'm going to sand down the little bumpies that I'm not satisfied with. I'll place the decal, and then we'll come through with our last layer of resin. Done sanding, and like I mentioned, didn't need to do too much like at all. I'm just getting rid of the excess dust, and I am ready to place our decal. I'm not really sure where I want it to go, but I'm gonna pick a side, commit, and go for it. All right, check us out, y'all. Thankful, grateful, blessed. So I did make this design in Cricut Design Space. So all it is a leaf circlet with 3 different fonts, and I tried to keep it real simple because there was a lot already going on in the background. I didn't want to just go too wild with the foreground. So this permanent vinyl is like a brush metal gold, and I thought that it would be really nice with this. So now what I'm going to do is just go ahead and put on the very last layer of epoxy resin. All done, and I am loving the look. I am so glad that I went on ahead and decided to repurpose this tumbler, because like I said in the beginning, there's honestly nothing wrong with it, nothing at all. So yeah, there will be times where you may need to go ahead and just strip a tumbler down altogether. I mean, the stripping process, the standing, Altogether may have taken me about 10 minutes, a little bit more, but at the same time I think it was a 10 minutes, well spent, because these tumblers can get expensive, especially if you're doing it for business. So you don't have to toss it, especially if your base is still good. But yeah guys, this is all I have for you today. I just wanted to share with you my tumbler makeover for fall. If you got any questions, concerns, emotional outbursts, let me know. If you found this video helpful or just plain old entertaining, could you go ahead and give it a thumbs up? But as always, until next time, peace.